and then like you finally find your alien or your other earth angel, like you find a being basically with the same frequency as your soul, like you're from the same dimension, whatever that dimension is. Hello, 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 Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an extra reading for July 2023. So which is if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I already posted one video for July, so check it out. It's the video before this one. And for this one, let's just do additional messages. And also I want to talk a little bit more about the very big aspect we are going to have in July, which is basically North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra squaring Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. So yeah, we'll talk about this as well, because this is a major energy for those people, especially who've been kind of like, you know, at a crossroads and sort of maybe not able to make a decision or not able to fully, like, let's just say, you know, when you are in this in between, that space between the past, you know, and the future, one reality, like reality you're currently in, reality you're manifesting. This could be actually something that pushes you, like pushes whatever needs to be pushed basically to step into that timeline, that reality you need to be in. And even though, look at this, the fates cannot make this up, guys. Give a big thumbs up before we get started. Links to everything also in the description box, forgot to say this. So with the fates card, cannot make this up, right? It's like July is this very, in my opinion, month of very fated encounters for those who are single, or just fated, you know, connections when it comes to love, because of Venus retrograde, because of this North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. Of course, I don't want to focus on this in this video, but there could be some instability in the world happening around that time too. In our individual lives, however, it's going to be all about our mission, our like highest peak, highest point of what we can achieve in this life, where the choices we've maybe previously made, especially if you look back right around 2012, 2013, were there any choices that you've made that maybe were more comfortable, felt more familiar at the time? However, deep down somewhere you knew that this is not it. That's not my destiny. That's not who I'm supposed to be in this world. And for each person, especially if you resonate with this could be different things. It could be career choice. It could be choice of a person you chose to be with at the time. Could be many different things. And it didn't necessarily, you know, what I'm referring to basically is North Node in the sign of Libra, South Node in the sign of Aries. Let me look up exact year, but this is the transit that I'm referring to. Let me see, hold on guys. North Node, those dates in my head get confused. North Node in Libra, when was that? Year. It should be like right around 2013. Where was it? It's always North Node in the sign of Libra. Where was that year? So it was 2014, but the eclipses were happening already in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. So think back, like right around 2013, 14, but even 2012, if you've made some choices that were, again, they were not necessarily bad choices. They were not something that was bad, but like experiencing that for a little bit was a great idea. Maybe it was exactly what your soul wanted at that time. But to stay committed to that for a lifetime, or to stay on that path forever, that's a whole other conversation. And now that we are experiencing the opposite of these nodes, starting this summer, starting July, when we're going to have that North Node entering Aries and South Node entering Libra, which is the opposite of what was happening right around 13, 14, 15 even. This is the reversal of destiny. This is where maybe I found like something was my path, something was my way forward, but actually no, this is not who I'm supposed to be in this world. I want to change my career. Or let's just say there was this person I was dating, and then, you know, sometimes, God forbid, you marry the wrong person, right? It's something, and you're like, no, I'm actually not supposed to be in this relationship anymore. And also with South Node and Libra, because Libra is connected to relationship, partnership, agreements, and South Node represents the dilution of that, the dissolution of that. For those of us who are not in the relationships that are right for us, we are going to be letting this go. You know, like a lot of people right now are saying how no, it's like it's a bad thing, divorce is a bad thing, but it's not necessarily something that we should all just like, oh, think of marriage like it's something that will inevitably fall apart. But if you are now with the right person for your soul growth, for your ultimate destiny in this world, because your destiny in this world, in my opinion, how I see the world, is a lot more than just get married, procreate, die, you know, and have cute moments in between. No, your destiny in this world is for each person something so much bigger. It's something crazy. It's something that when you think of your destiny, you should be like shaken. You should be like, oh my God, I came to this world to do this. Wow, that should be the feeling. And this is not just for some person, one person in this world is feeling. It's for each person in the world if they truly connect, you know, to their like, we're going to get deep here for a moment. If they truly connect to the primordial, you know, soul of humanity, like Adam and Eve in you know, in mystical sources, right? Like the original soul of humanity, every person has such a huge potential. So to dilute yourself, to diminish yourself, to just, oh, let's just get married, settle down, you know, and just whatever, and die one day, that's very sad. So for those of you who've been kind of just settling in relationships, or not just in relationships, careers even, because career in a way is a form of marriage too, you know. Let's just say like you do some kind of work, you every day show up, you have usually some kind of contract, you give certain amount of time, you receive certain amount of energy, also certain amount of money. So any kind of contracts really that are not for our highest purpose, not for our highest good, with Pluto in Capricorn on 29th degree, which does represent, you know, Capricorn is that goat, right, that climbs the mountain. So can this take us to the peak of what we are meant to be in this world, right? If it cannot, it's meant to fall apart. And in July, for those people who still, you know, hopefully everyone already removed themselves from situations that are not good for them, not good for their soul, not good for their purpose in this life. But for those who haven't, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I think this is something that's already happened for most people, but this is like a big time faded, you know, stuff, you know, that could be happening. So I personally feel this energy already, because also look at this, a change in the wind. Exactly, the phase and change in the wind. Feeling like everything is changing, but it's very faded, very faded. And of course, this North Node in the sign of Aries is going to be, for Scorpios in your 6th house, South Node is going to be in Libra in your 12th. So there is a sense here where you are choosing to not just settle for any kind of job or any kind of physical reality, but you're choosing to consciously manifest it. And for a lot of you, I've been seeing this for a while. There's something here about a change of residency, change of home. You might buy or sell a property, you might relocate, you might move in with somebody, you might just, there is a change definitely when it comes to home. And I feel like for a lot of you, let me see. For a lot of you, there is suddenly this realization of why maybe things have not worked out before, or where maybe if you've been in some kind of cycle, if you've been in some kind of spiral previously in your life where maybe there were repeating situations, or maybe there were just certain stuff that you could not make sense. You were like, why is that happen? Why is that happen? There is a sense here where finally you get that understanding of why there were certain cycles. You finally get to the deep knowing where you don't question things anymore. And with co-create, you also step into your awareness, your full awareness of where you just understand that you never have to be bothered by anything that's going on. You can always choose and create your own world. And imagine like how beautiful it is if everyone knew that they were in full control of their life. They don't have to sit and waste their time analyzing the lessons. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Oh my God. Like, it's like eventually when you get to the space, it's the most beautiful feeling ever, because you realize, like, even if it's just for a moment, you're living in your head, which is, by the way, where you're always kind of living, you know, because if you don't have conscious awareness, it doesn't matter what's going on around you, you're not able to experience it. But whatever this is, you can always at any given time choose how you see things, and you can create exactly what you want. So there's very powerful, I feel like, stuff. And yeah, again, especially with the stuff that's been, you know, the cycles that seem to be never ending, I actually feel like you finally get to write your own, you get peace. Like, I feel like you're gonna get a lot of peace. Maybe there was a lot of heartbreak previously in your life, or there was some kind of difficult situations. I'm just getting that all these changes that are happening for you now in July, and especially also with this Pluto square in the nodes, which is connected, if you think about it, like Pluto is in your 3rd house of the mind, your conscious mind, aspecting also your higher mind in the 9th house, and the nodes are in the 12th and 6th house, which, yes, they deal with imagination, dream space, physical reality. but it's also the unmanifested world, which is the 12th house, and 6th house, your conscious, like consciously created reality around you too. So there is something here when you get so much peace, when you understand that like nothing was ever against you, it's like there was never anyone to defeat or change but thyself. And I cannot make this up. And basically you enter your own personal, land of milk and honey, so to say, and your own, like whatever it is you feel like there is a promise that was made to you in this world, whether it's to find that soulmate, whether it's to cultivate that abundance, whether it's to become, I don't know, that influential superstar. I don't care what you guys are up to. It's like you finally taste that in real life, like that dream, whatever, that's something that you wanted to have. You feel very blessed, you feel very fortunate. Also a dove, I feel like, an elephant, and a rainbow could be special, of special significance to you. You might have, for a lot of you, a leg up, which is you might help someone or someone might help you. You might help someone and they might help you, but there is some kind of major upgrade. I feel like that's happening, which allows you to basically, I see two messages here. There is some kind of major upgrade that's happening, which allows you to basically escape the rat race or the routine or some kind of cycles and just take a step out, breathe, and like find yourself. For others of you, I feel like a lot of things might very quickly start happening where there's a lot of things you will need to do, when it comes to travel, when it comes to work, when it comes to new projects, new friendships, new love, maybe for some of you. And it's going to be important for you to ground yourself. For some people, there's just a lot of creative ideas that are coming. It's like suddenly you're like, let's just say you are a writer of some kind or some kind of creative person, and you've been having a writer's block or or lack of inspiration for the longest time. Suddenly the gates opened and you get all this inspiration. You don't even it's hard to even keep up with that. So for some of you, I'm seeing that. I like your reading today, guys. Wow. Good way of doing the extra. Give a big thumbs up if you like the extra. And we have here flexible. Be flexible, because I feel like things are, a lot of things are happening at once. So be flexible even with yourself. Know when to really take a step back and chill out a little bit. We have here by the book again. Yeah, there's something here about elephants by the book and TikTok, and I feel like everything is happening exactly when it needs to. Whatever's been, it felt like it was slow, because if you think about it, right, these are elephants in the desert. Elephants could be kind of slow. Whatever you felt like was slow is now speeding up very quickly. One more card. We'll go to tarot. Yeah, but whatever it is, it's allowing you. I feel like even if there was any kind of previously waiting period or whatever it is you had to do to adjust yourself, that allowed you to heal. So I feel like you didn't really waste. For some of you, you're well, I wish that happened 5 years ago. Why didn't it happen? Or I wish it happened 6 months ago or something like that. I feel like it's happening now because the time is not wasted, because I feel like actually you're going to make so much faster of a progress because of the time maybe previously you took to heal or to understand something, or just, I don't know, to evolve. Sometimes it doesn't even seem like we're doing much, right? But actually our soul always evolves. Even if you haven't been doing practice of some sort or whatever, you always still evolve. So something like that. Let's see, bottom of the deck, come to the edge. Look at this, happy. I feel like you're gonna be very happy in July. Very happy. All these changes, all this transformation, all this shifts that are happening for you guys is gonna be good. Why is it gonna be good? Because I've been telling you this before, right? We've been really changing so much, Scorpios especially, in the past, I don't know, since the nodes came in. I think these eclipses were pure blessing. Honestly, as much as it was not easy the entire time, I think the eclipses were, for me personally, I said this in the extended yesterday, the eclipses were so transformational. I literally look back into 2020, 2021, I was a completely different person than now. And it's just it changed too much better. So hopefully for you guys it's the same. Let's see, first row is you, second row is your person. Six of Cups, you. Reconnecting with someone. Up here, Wheel of Fortune. Faded soulmate too. I'm seeing energy here. We have Knight of Cups. Very romantic. Look at this page of Cups. Ooh, wow. Palace of Cups. Very romantic energies heading your way. Okay, should we take one more? I actually don't want to take one more. Let's keep it here. Second of your person. We have here Seven of Wands. We have here Ace of Wands. So your person is very passionate. We have here Justice. I just cannot make this up, guys. I mean, I don't know, for some of you, you resonate with this side of person who constantly gets justice. Like, you know, I'm not making this up because it's coming up in each single freaking reading and you have no idea what's going on. Like with my private clients, it's also all the freaking same stuff too. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna take these cards because they shuffled. No, give me just 1 and 2. We have here, okay, 7 of Coins. Why are you doing this? And we have here 2 of Cups, all right. Bottom of the deck, we have here the Devil, and let me just see, the Devil and the Star. I like the Devil being, you know, connected to the Star. And oh my God, I'll have to hide this. Yeah, because I have to be careful with cards on YouTube. I feel like because there is the Star right behind the Devil, there is sudden clearing also of, like, you know, Pluto and Capricorn represent also Devil energy, but more so in the terms of breakthrough type of stuff. So I feel like with your person, there's an energy where there's a major breakthrough that's happening in their life. And also, to me, the Devil card, I personally read it as a HORNY, you know, card, which is like, you know, the central stuff, like that kind of energy. So I feel like your person or you might have this very obsessive energy towards each other right now. Now, let's look at each of you one by one. On your end, it's just pure love. I feel like whatever is happening, you know what it is? I feel like your person is trying very hard to protect you from any stuff. They don't want you to deal with any toxicity on anyone. Like if they had any kind of toxic situation in their life, they just want to completely shield you, completely protect you, so that you don't have to deal and see and like ever even touch that. They want you to experience like pure innocence, pure magic. Like they want to protect your dreams. I had this, you know, download this morning. I had many downloads this morning, but one specifically was like, what is the purpose, right, of soulmates in our life? There's many, right? There is like love, and there is inspiration, and there is like helping each other to be better, and like, I don't know, there's so many things we can say about this, right? But also, like, one of the most important things I think when it comes to soulmate is that they are the one who protects your soul. They see like this, I think, like beautiful dream in your eyes. They see the best in you. They see like the full potential of who you can be. And in a way, right, this world always tries to kind of like screw with us, right? It tries to tell us that we are crazy, that the way we see the world is not realistic, or, you know, like you gotta settle, you gotta give up, you know, like you gotta, whatever it is. Like there's always this agents, quote unquote, of the matrix, right, that try to put you in some kind of dead end situation. And I feel like soulmates like meet and come together because each one of them is trying to protect the other from any kind of quote unquote leeches who are just trying to, you know, rob you of your light, steal your time, you know, like rob you of your like soul mission or something. And a soulmate reminds you, like, when you don't remember yourself, who you were meant to be in this world, and they protect you from harm, they protect your dreams, they protect your heart. So you have this kind of connection with someone. Isn't this cute? Oh my God, like this is so cute, I want to cry. And anyway, and there is something here that you both see this like light in each other's eyes. I was listening to this how do you say her name, Licky Lee song, Utopia. Oh my God, look up that song, look up the lyrics, such beautiful lyrics. I do this like Spotify shuffle sometimes where I just randomly shuffle songs to get me some kind of message or whatever, and that song came up, like I never even heard it before. I was like, wow, that's such a beautiful lyric. So yeah, look it up, look up that song, it's very beautiful. And basically your person wants to shield you from any kind of stuff that would try to convince you that what you dream, what you see cannot happen or whatever. They want to bring you this dream to you. They want to prove almost like the world that like your dreams will come true. So I don't know how it works, because there is a sense of like on your end there is nothing but love. There is Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Palace of Cups, which is I believe like Ace of Cups type of energy in this deck. So they like, for you it's all love. You're just in this bubble, protected from anything, you know. You're in this kind of like, it reminds me of this energy where like a prince wants to take a princess away and put her in some kind of magical castle away from all the, you know, like demons and stuff. So like that's how your person treats you, and I feel like you feel this way about them too. You want to give them all this unconditional love. You want to give them all this like pour this love into them, especially if they've been like kind of empty, or there's been all this draining. I don't know why I want to say the word leech, like that's the word that comes in. All this like people, all this whatever's been screwing with them, you just want to pour your love into them. You just want to like save them with your love. I don't know if that's the right word. It's just the energy I'm seeing. You guys see yourself the card. So there's a lot of love on your end. When it comes to the end of your person, first of all, they could have Leo placements, Scorpio, Taurus, or Aquarius placements, because this card showing me Mars in Leo, which is where Mars is right now. It's in Leo, and right now as I'm recording this Mars in Leo is actually squaring Uranus and Taurus. So this transit could be something they are very heavily feeling, and they feel like they need to protect themselves. There's a lot of different things that they are protecting you from too, and they just like, I feel like this person is gonna win regardless what. They have already won, but they just like, it's like, you know, final stuff. There's also a lizard and a volcano that could be special symbols, or what is it? It's not a lizard, it's iguana. So this is a special symbol, special signs, and it's like this very faded spark, very faded energy, which is basically is what you've created, what you've manifested. With the Justice card, whatever contractual agreements that needed to be purged and removed from their life, that's, you know, that's just something that basically, if especially like this Devil energy card, any kind of trap in their life being connected to any kind of bad agreement, like stuff they should have never done in the first place. It's not like that it, you know, removed now, whatever, it's removed, it's okay that it's removed, it's done, right? But it should have never even been there in the first place. So, and I'm just getting that this is being done now. With the Seven of Coins card, I feel like, let me clarify Seven of Coins. I feel like they've waited for a very long time. I'm seeing also for someone like you, Seven of Coins, and I feel like this person, like maybe they met you when they gave up. Also, they almost gave up or something like this. So, and it's like they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for someone or something, and suddenly out of nowhere, Two of Cups, here you go with all your like love and purity and innocence. Yeah, and it's like and it also feels so real too. It's something that can take them to where they want to go. Anyway, we're going to take this to the extended. Today's a little shorter because I kind of want to go up to the point. In the extended, we're going to look deeper what's going on there and clarify each card, how it all connects, how they feel, whatever, what to expect. Because we do have right now Mars squaring Uranus. We have Black Moon right now about to be conjunct with Venus, exactly squaring also Uranus. We have the nodes squaring Pluto. Anyway, we'll talk more about all of this in the extended. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll talk soon. Bye.